Okay, students. So we are just having a quick review of what we studied yesterday. We have already studied about what is the meaning of management. Management is the process of getting things done through others, right? It is the process of getting things done with the aim of achieving goals effectively and efficiently. Then we'll quickly go with the definitions of management. Two definitions are here on the screen. One is management is the art of getting things done through others and with formally organized groups. This definition is given by Harold Toombs. The other definition, which is given by the father of scientific management, please note it down. F.W. Taylor. The full name is Frederick Winslow Taylor. He is also called as father of scientific management, right? Father of scientific management. The definition given by this person is management is the art of knowing. What to know? We have to know what you want your men to do and then seeing that they do it in the best and cheapest way. Is it clear, Betty? Now this is foremost priority to all of us, that we are supposed to learn at least one definition of management, right? Okay, so this is various features of management that we have discussed yesterday. One is management is universal, which was replaced by the word in, that management is all pervasive. Then goal oriented, continuous process, multidimensional, group activity, dynamic function, and intangible force. We have not covered all of them, but we have covered few of them. Okay. So now we are going to discuss these points in detail. First is management is a goal-oriented process. As you can see, it is written on the screen. The success of management is measured. How we can measure that management is successful? It is measured to the extent to what the goals have been achieved. If they have achieved the goals, it means the management is successful. Then management is all pervasive. As we can see, there are different organizations which you can see on the screen. One is school, other is IT company, and third one is a hospital. And we have already discussed that all these institutions, they need management. So management is all pervasive, right? It is everywhere, it is universal. This is a new point which we have not discussed yesterday. This is very, very important point. This single point can come for 3 mark or for 1 mark, that management is multidimensional. Now, what do you mean by multidimensional? But a multidimensional means that it is a complex process. It is not a single way process that can be done easily by anyone. Once you are sitting on the chair of a manager, you are supposed to manage multiple works, multiple things, multiple tasks are there, right? So what is all included in management as a multidimensional process? 3 types of managements are to be done. Number 1 is management of work, management of people, and management of operations. I have given some examples which you can see on the screen. They have directly taken from NCERT book, but we can have another example to understand this topic. Management of work means, as a manager, you are supposed to manage the whole activity for which the organization has been made. For example, you are a wedding planner, say. Now, as a manager, what all things you are supposed to do? What is the work which have been given to you? You are supposed to make the arrangements that the wedding will go flawlessly and the customer who has appointed you should go satisfied, right? So this is management of work as a broader sense. I have taken it, the particular work which is to be done. During this work, you are supposed to keep in mind that all the activities are taken care of properly, whatever your customer demands. For example, if you want flower decoration, if you want you are to arrange some celebrity in the function. So you are supposed to take care of all these things. Then management of people. This is well understood. You are no person is perfect in itself. No one can do all the things on its own. We need a team to work on, right? So to plan a wedding, I need a number of persons. I need a DJ person who will play the music. I need a person for decoration. I need a person who will work as driver to transport the guest. I need someone to cook the food. I need someone to take care of the technicalities. So I need a group of persons. So those group of persons have to be managed by me, right? To appoint them, to give them work. So it is written to manage human resources as an individual and as a group to make people work towards achievement of goals. So goal तो हमारा एक ही है. गोल क्या है कि वेडिंग स्मूथली हो जाए. उस गोल को अचीव करने के लिए हमने पूरी टीम लगा रखी. उस टीम को उनका काम बता दिया and then they will be doing it on their own, right? The third one is management of operations. Now it is somewhere confusing. बच्चे कहते हैं कि ये और first point same है. Management of work means the whole work, and management of operations means the steps which are to be performed during management of this work. For example, we are supposed to arrange the guest का stay कहाँ करना है उन्होंने, then from where to get the raw material, how to do it, and even after completion of the wedding function, like it gets over, and then to पूरा उसका sum up करके and then to make payments to different parties and return the goods which we have taken if we have taken something on rent. So all the operations are to be taken care of by a manager. So as a manager, we are supposed to do 3 types of activities. That is why it is said management is multidimensional, right? Management of work, management of people, and management of operations will be there, right? This is again, I'm telling you, very, very important. Please note it down. Next is management is a continuous process. This we have discussed yesterday. See, in the picture we can see, we will start from the right hand side, clockwise jayenge, plan. First of all, we will make plan. किसी भी चीज का plan ले लो. And then we'll do. Do means implement that plan. For example, school people had made a timetable. That is a plan. Then they implement that plan. Do means we have started taking classes. Then we'll check if the timetable has a clash. किसी की clash तो नहीं आ रहा. बच्चों को समझ आ रहा है. Are the students be able to join the classes? Are the teachers are comfortable with delivering the lecture this way? So we will check. If there is some clash, there is some problem, we will act accordingly. If there is no problem, we will continue with the plan. So management will go like this. It will continue. A new plan, then do, check, act, a new plan, and like that, right? Next is management is a group activity. Abhi humne just discuss kiya that management is a group of people are there to complete the task. So it is a group activity. It is not a single person like sole proprietor ki tarah nahi. Then management is a dynamic function. So can you tell me the meaning of dynamic? Any one of you can unmute yourself and tell. Dynamic.
Change.
Change.
Sometimes we say कि this person is very dynamic. Then what does it mean?
कि वो एक तरह नहीं रहता, वो change होता है.
Very rigid.
So is it positive or negative? Change होता है तो.
It is positive, ma'am.
Positive. Very good. चेंज होता है का मतलब है कि जैसे सिचुएशन होती है वो उसको वैसे ही कोप अप करता है. मुझे लगता है ऑन दिस अर्थ ह्यूमन बीइंग आर मोस्ट डायनेमिक क्रिएचर्स. लाइक यू नो एवरी डे हम लोग अपनी एग्जांपल लेते हैं. एवरी डे वी आर इन हैबिट ऑफ गोइंग टू 1 or 2 प्लेसेस. शाम को कोई वॉक के लिए जाता है, कोई मॉर्निंग में रनिंग करता है, कोई घूमने जाता है, फ्रेंड सर्कल के पास जाते हैं, रंग बिरंगी चीजें खाते हैं. But during COVID, you all know, you all have witnessed it. हम कितने दिनों तक अपने घरों में बंद रहे. We have not visited any place. We have not eaten outside. We have taken care of our health. हमने कभी सोचा भी नहीं था कि मास्क पहन के पूरा दिन निकालेंगे. So the life has changed and we adopted it. We are so much dynamic that we have adopted to the situation. So is the management. Management अच्छी वही होती है which is dynamic. Dynamic means which adapt itself to the situation, which changes itself according to the situation, right? एक बार पढ़ लेते हैं. The organization कहते हैं an organization interacts with its external environment which consists of various forces, that is social, economic and political. जैसे अभी जो कोरोना था वो भी एक एक्सटर्नल फैक्टर था. हमने कभी सोचा नहीं था कि कोविड ऐसे आएगा और हमारा सारा शेड्यूल ही डिस्टर्ब हो जाएगा. In order to be successful, an organization must change itself and its goals according to the needs of the current environment, right? For example, बड़ी अच्छी एक example है, ये भी NCERT में से ली गई है. This is McDonald's changing its changes in its menu to be able to survive in the Indian market. आपको पता है ये भी बात? If you are fan of McD burger, तो आपको पता होगा over years it has changed a lot. 1994 में McD was launched in India, and if you know, for your kind information, McD provides a big beef burger which is their signature product throughout the world, not in India. Now why not in India? Because in India we worship cow, we worship, हमारे लिए गाय हमारी माता है. तो इंडिया में जब मैकडी ने लॉन्च होना था तो सबसे पहला कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ये किया गया कि यू विल नॉट प्रोवाइड दैट बीफ बर्गर इन द कंट्री बिकॉज इट विल हर्ट द religious sentiments of so many people living in India. So this is how McDonald's, they have also adopted to the situation. They have adapted कि इंडिया में ये चीज नहीं बिकेगी और ये चीज इंडिया में बिक जाएगी. Similarly, there may be some items which are being sold in India which are not being sold in some other countries depending upon the needs of the place, right? Next it is management is an intangible. We have already discussed. एक बार देख लेते हैं यहाँ क्या लिखा है. Management is an unseen or invisible force. It can't be seen, but its presence can be felt everywhere in the form of results. However, the manager who perform the function of management are very much tangible and visible. ठीक है, हमने कल पढ़ा था. For example, मैं एक और एग्जांपल लेती हूँ, कल भी ली थी वैसे. आप एक क्लास में एंटर करते हो, वहां पे एक टीचर खड़ा है, whosoever XYZ, और क्लास में कोई बच्चा बात नहीं कर रहा, सब पढ़ रहे हैं. सो आप कहोगे कि इस टीचर की मैनेजमेंट अच्छी है, इन्होंने कितनी अच्छे से क्लास को मैनेज किया, सब बच्चे अपने अपने लर्निंग प्रोसेस में लगे. समझ गए? तो मैनेजमेंट दिख नहीं रही, लेकिन मैनेजर तो दिख रहा है ना कि who is doing management. Similarly, if you are going to some other class, there is a lot of chaos, there is a lot of noise, so you will say कि this teacher don't have good management skills. Yeah, she or he is not able to manage the class properly, right? So it goes on to the manager. And कैसे हम decide करते हैं? On the basis of end results which we can see in that particular place or organization. Next is what are the objectives of management. इसको थोड़ा जल्दी करेंगे because this is the same topic which you have studied in class +1 also. Business के objectives पढ़े थे आपने. What are the objectives of business? Class +1. भूल गया तो मैं एक बार रिवाइज करा देती हूँ. 3 types of objectives are there. Economic objectives, जिसको हम organizational objectives भी कहते हैं. Social objectives, जिसको हम कहते हैं जैसे सोसाइटी के लिए जो करना है. And then personal objectives which are for the persons working in the organization, that is our employees, right? So these are 3 types of objectives which you have studied in your previous class. So now you are going to tell me, any one of you, or I can help you too. Now you can see, now you can tell me. Yes, Aditi, please speak up.
Economic objectives. First is profit, second survival, third purchasing goods and services, and then sale and providing services
ठीक है,
and expansion.
ठीक है. ये कौन से बोले तुमने? Economic objectives.
Yes.
Okay. And what about social objectives?
मैम
Yes.
मैम सोशल ऑब्जेक्टिव में आता है लेस पोल्यूशन कम करना, अपनी प्रोडक्शन से किसी सोसाइटी को हार्म ना हो, कंज्यूमर की नीड्स को ध्यान रखना, मिसलीडिंग एडवर्टाइजमेंट नहीं शो करनी, और और हमें सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लाइक डोनेशंस हम कर सकते हैं अपने बिजनेस की गुडविल बनाने के लिए, और हम और
एम्प्लॉयमेंट प्रोवाइड करना वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है ना, providing employment to the society. Now when we are talking about society, this is our social obligation that we have to cater the needs of the backward sections of the society, like those who are deprived. For example, there are some physically handicapped people on earth in our society. So whenever we are giving jobs, I am taking example, for example, we need a receptionist. कोई भी आपका छोटा मोटा बिजनेस है, बड़ा है, you need a receptionist. What you will try to see, what you will try to check the physical appearance of the receptionist, male or female, whosoever it is. You will try to see कि if he or she is eyesight उसकी ठीक है, physically वो ठीक है. If he or she is handicapped, you will not prefer a person. आप कहोगे कहीं फटाफट जाना पड़े तो ये नहीं जा पाएगा. He or she may have some constraints. So as an organization, social objectives वो हैं कि you have to take care of that too, that you have to give jobs to the persons who are capable of doing this. For example, if a person is handicapped, no matter what, eyesight उसकी ठीक है, hands उसके ठीक है, he can do work on computer, sitting job तो उसको दे ही सकते हैं. Got it? So this is like some companies, they get very much popularity, goodwill बढ़ती है if the companies are doing this. I am going to give you an example. Few years back I have been to a place घूमने के लिए, तो there we stayed in Lemon Tree Hotels. Lemon Tree Hotel, you have heard the chain? So Lemon Tree Hotels, they have a rule, like according to their rule book, they have to appoint 40% of the employees who are physically challenged. Like some of them they can't speak, some of them they can't like depending upon the needs of the work, they are appointing the employees. So this is another way how you can fulfill your social objective. And definitely social objectives हम करते क्यों हैं? Because ultimately it is going to give us, bring us back goodwill और हमारे customer. Then the last one is individual objectives, जिसको personal objectives भी कहते हैं. What are they? Three participants raised hand. I don't know who they are. Okay, Himanshu.
I'm providing employees better working conditions, providing them competitive wages, and provide, and also peer recognition, and also providing them training for personal development.
Very good. To provide not only wages but other perks also. Perks you have heard? Perks, PERKS, perks और perquisites भी हम उसको कहते हैं. Salaries and perquisites. Perquisites means something which is given to the employee other than its salary or remuneration. When we are giving something else, like we are giving them free house rent, free house without any rent, we are paying their mobile phone bill, we are giving them laptop to use, we are giving them some other facilities other than the salary, they are called as perquisites, right? So I have another list. Let's have a quick look. First is organizational objective. अभी जो हमें पढ़ने हैं, you can note it down. Hurry up, note it down on your notebook. And moreover, just keep in mind, ये मैं साथ-साथ में अभी बताना चाह रही थी आपको कि we are supposed to maintain a notebook. On that notebook, जितने भी हम topics हम class में कर रहे हैं, you are going to make notes with the help of NCERT only, and try to make as much as diagrams and flow charts as you can. Like you may have seen, with every point I have tried to add a picture. So जितनी ज़्यादा आप diagrammatic presentation करते हो, it will add on to your marks, right? If a direct question comes, अगर case study हो फिर तो matter ही नहीं करता. But if a direct question comes, then you are supposed to show it in a better way, like presentable हो तो obviously it will fetch you good marks. So organizational objectives में 3 are there. One is survival. Survival means जितने आपकी कॉस्ट है आप उसको कवर करने जितना रेवेन्यू तो कमा लो. अगर खर्चा ही कवर नहीं कर पाओगे तो बंद हो जाएगी जल्दी, कंपनी शट डाउन हो जाएगी. नंबर 2, ग्रोथ. ग्रोथ मींस आपकी सेल्स बढ़ रही है ओवर द इयर्स, योर टाइप ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स व्हिच यू वर लॉन्चिंग अर्लियर एंड नाउ. कोई भी कंपनी आप ले लो, फॉर एग्जांपल कोक. अर्लियर द कोक वाज ओनली सेलिंग कोक, and now the company is selling more than I think 5-6 variants in the market, different types of cold drink, even that mineral water, Kinley is there. So different things they are launching. That is, it shows the growth of the company. Then the profit. Profit means when the company is able to take risk in the future. मतलब आज की डेट में profit earn किया as a reserve रखा तो future में it will help them. So these are 3: survival, growth and profit. Organizational objective. Definitely sure short है ये question case study में आता है. आपको एक story given होगी. You are supposed to identify which objectives are being discussed in that question. Right? You throughout the chapter you will make notes on your notebook. Notebook आपने एक register form में लगानी है, उसके शुरू में index बनाना है, proper notes maintain करनी है. ऐसा नहीं कि bullets में आपने point लिखी and that's done. You are supposed to write the notes as you are writing in your board exam, right? At the end of the chapter, I will give you some assignments which you have to do in a day or two, and then you will send it back to me. Right? Social objectives में quality product provide करने, reasonable price पे, employment opportunity देनी है, economic wealth, economy के लिए भी देखना ना अपनी country का GDP increase हो. Then education, health and vocational training programs provide करने हैं, and then eco-friendly methods of production, ताकि pollution, जैसे अभी किसी बच्चे ने कहा कि pollution कम से कम हमने करना है. Then personal objectives और adequate salary, good working condition, peer recognition. Peer recognition से उसका morale थोड़ा up होता है. इसके लिए हमने जैसे कोई एक बच्चा अच्छा आंसर करता है and I say very good बेटा, it's the very right answer, और I ask everyone to clap for one child in the class. So उससे क्या होता है, वो motivate होता है बच्चा क्योंकि I got a chance, right? Then training and development, obviously जो individual organization में आया वो ये तो नहीं चाहता. Today I entered in this organization as a teacher, so definitely I want कि after 10-20 years I should go out of the organization as something else, like I should have some more skills in me, मेरी training, मेरी development होगी, and I will be a better person, right? So this is what is required by all the employees. And then social recognition that I have already, जैसे student of the year movie देखी होगी आपने, उसमें हम वो decide करते हैं, एक test रखते हैं. So that person got social recognition in the school or society itself. The last topic which we are going to cover is importance of management, but I will not show the slide. You will discuss first what is the importance of management on the basis of the topics which we have covered till now. The objectives which they are following, the features which are there. You are supposed to tell me, is it important to have good management or it is not important? Is it required or not? What is the significance of management? Yes, Aditi.
Management is very important. It helps in achieving goals.
Very good.
It helps to perform a task efficiently and effectively.
Very good.
It is a dynamic. It helps to achieve all the goals and
okay, Kanav.
Management is important in every part of business or any institution like hospitality institutes or medical institutes. Management provides the adequate efficiency and effectiveness to the consumers and
yes,
to the consumers and organizations. It
okay,
provides
also
us with
Sayyam?
Yes.
Management is very important because it helps business to adapt to certain market conditions and taste changes in taste of consumers. And management also helps in development of the society and increases the GDP of our economy.
Yes.
Management also helps in achieving the personal objectives of a business.
Personal objectives of a business. Key example do. Screen पे है बेटे. Because if a management is good, they are able to get good profit. They will be able to give good salary to the employees. Personal objective means adequate salary, good working conditions. The company will have something with them. Then only they will be able to provide to the employees, right? So this is how they are able to provide training, development to the employees, which is personal objective. Now let's sum up this topic. Importance of management. If good management is there, it will help in achieving goals of the company. Number two, it will help you to increase efficiency. Then it will create a dynamic organization. It will help to make the organization adaptive to any changing environment, as we have discussed today. Then it helps in achieving personal objectives of the company. Then it helps in development of the society, and you can add many more points as you can to this topic, right? जीडीपी इंक्रीज करना, नेशनल हमारी इकोनॉमी ग्रोथ करवाना है, और सोसाइटी को हेल्प करता है. सो ऑल दीज पॉइंट्स यू कैन ऐड अप. इसमें हार्ड एंड फास्ट कोई रूल नहीं है कि यू आर सपोज टू राइट दीज पॉइंट्स ओनली, राइट? सो एनी अदर डाउट इफ यू हैव, यू कैन आस्क मी नाउ. दैट्स ऑल फ्रॉम माय साइड.